Oh, this fundraiser is going to be so much fun.
Nobody ever said you didn't know how to throw a party, honey.
Look at these hundreds and hundreds of responses that we've gotten from doctors and lawyers with so much to contribute. It's a beautiful...
Alex, have you talked to Nora about using her name on those invitations?
Not yet, but she's been so busy, that poor thing.
How do you think she's going to feel about you saying she's hosting this little shindig? It kind of implies she's backing you, doesn't it?
Never mind, Nigel. I know where she is. Just stay out of my way.
Why, there she sits, the queen of the lies. How dare you?
Oh, Jess, I can't even get a hold of you.
Yo, Chris, I just seen your brother. Antonio's out, man. He's back.
I know, just keep your voice out, all right?
What's with you, man? Leona's out of the joint, your brother.
I saw him, all right? And I'm really glad, I really am. It's just that my mom's upstairs, and we had a really big fight.
What about, man? Your brother?
She says she doesn't even want to speak to him again. That she doesn't want to have anything to do with him again.
I won't give you up to the streets, too.
Is Sarah upstairs?
Yeah, she's sleeping like a log. Hey, get this. CJ and Al are over at Jimmy Miller's camping out in the backyard again.
Oh, boy, those two are really getting into camping, aren't they?
Listen, guys, thanks for coming by. I figured it was either tonight or never. And if, oh, thank you. If we're going to have a naming ceremony for these little peanuts here, I'd like for it to be a dynamite party, too.
Sounds good.
What is a naming ceremony, exactly?
Oh, well, it's, worshiping the goddesses, but it's also, tell us.
Well, my understanding is it's like a christening. Luna says it's a way of celebrating life.
Yeah, there.
Well, she certainly has a lot to celebrate. Luna is one lucky lady.
If you're stupid once, you get smacked around, then you learn. If you're stupid again, people might think maybe you're an idiot. But if you're stupid 3 times, Tarzan, I don't care what your problem is. You're a problem, and you gotta be solved.
So it's sort of like 3 strikes and you're out on the streets, huh?
Let me explain it to you. 1, you should have never moved into Angel Square. Huh? You don't belong in a place like this.
Place like what?
A place where you ain't wanted, Hibaro. 2, You should have never dissed me, man. You broke my nose. You took my knife. All right, I understand. A man's got to protect himself. But down here, honor counts. And you dishonored my rep in front of my homies. That was a bad, bad mistake, bro.
It's only 2. What's 3?
3, man? You should have never believed Ice when he made that call to you tonight. You see, you're hopeless, man. And you made my list the minute you decided to try to save my hood. So now I'm gonna take you out.
No, Luis, I might not be as stupid as you think because the cops are on their way here. Any second now, a plainclothes cop is gonna walk right through that doorway.
I'm stupid. That's something out of an old Western, man. You know, you're really pathetic, bro. But that's okay. Because you're dead.
Hey, Dylan, honey, you forgot your...
For goodness sakes, you don't have to thank me, really.
Thank you.
Although I was the one who selected the date, rented the hall for the gala, drew up the list of most influential people in Landview, and created the invitations, put your name on them, mailed them out, you know. I've been working very hard on the RSVPs, haven't I, darling?
She sure has. Nora, you better sit down. Have you had your blood pressure checked lately?
Oh, don't worry your pretty little head about anything. I mean, I know how busy you are, and granted, this was definitely a job that you should have taken on yourself, but I just couldn't bear the thought of putting any more burden on your already overworked shoulders.
Oh, well, gee, Alex, and all your efforts to do all this work for me, I think you forgot something.
No. Did I?
Yes. I never agreed to throw you a fundraiser. And everybody in this room knows that very well.
Oh, shoot, look at the time. Honey, Nora, I got a lot of calls to make to Japan. I'm sure you two can work this out. You take care, Nora. You hear?
Bye-bye, sweetheart. You know, sometimes I think that you just intimidate him so much.
Why did you send out invitations in my name?
Because I knew you'd want to throw me a fundraiser, and all I did was save you all that work.
Ah, and what makes you think I'd want to throw a fundraiser for you?
Because we're family, Nora. We're married to father and son.
That has really nothing to do with anything. We're not family.
Oh, the way I see it, I'm your mother-in-law.
Well, now, that's one name I hadn't thought to call you.
I'm sure. Actually, we're more like sisters, aren't we? Which is why I thought you'd want to back me 100% when I ran for mayor.
And why would that be again?
Because sisters should try to help each other. I mean, I thanked you when you tried to help me with my wedding. And heaven knows I tried so hard to give you millions of fabulous ideas for your wedding.
All right, hold on. Just time out here. Let's have a little reality check here, okay? You and I are not close. You and I are not sisters. And I am not, and I repeat this, I am not throwing you a fundraiser. No, nicht, nein, not.
Okay, why don't we all just sort of stand up and talk about how we heard that the twins were born up at the lodge and... boy, that sounds really boring, doesn't it?
Well, hey, you know something? It's better than my idea, which is hiring a woman to twist balloons into flowers.
Yeah, it's better than that.
Well, you know what? Aside from knowing we're having a party, we're not doing so great.
Well, I basically think the problem here is we don't know a whole lot about worshiping the goddess. Although Luna did say something about Marty and Dylan being the spiritual guides for the kids.
Yeah, and you know what? She's also said that Cord and I were going to be goddess parents, too, and that's pretty neat.
There you go. And apart from that, we know absolutely nothing about naming ceremonies.
Well, maybe you're supposed to dance naked under the moon.
Oh, well, there's an idea. You work on that, too. I'll stick with invitations and food and things.
Okay.
Oh, well, the invitations I think will be great, but I think Renee is going to take care of the kids.
Oh, yes,
I think you have to fight her over that.
You're right. I forgot about that. Well, listen, the most important thing is that we help. Because she's going to have her hands filled with the twins and Al and
And Max.
Yes.
and Max.
I'll tell you something. 3 great kids, a husband who loves her, and let's face it, a lot of friends who love her, too. Luna's got everything, doesn't she?
I've had enough of you, Dylan. Say good night. Drop the gun, Luis! I don't want to have to shoot you, man. Drop it!
Darlene. Can you hear me? Darlene. Can you hear me?
Start shooting. She okay?
Oh my God, that's your sister.
Just get an ambulance. Now!
And you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. You're just hanging there.
Man, I begged her to let Antonio stay here.
Mom said no to her own son.
Yeah, she said I couldn't even ask her again.
Sucks, man. He's your brother. I know she wouldn't talk to him once you got sent up, but yo, this is bad.
Man, she just keeps on worrying, man. You know, she thinks that I'm gonna end up like Antonio and wind up in prison.
Hey, you're not gonna cut him off too, right? I mean, he's your brother.
Oh, man.
Good.
I just wish that I could figure out a way to get her to see him the right way, you know? And it's just forget all that stuff that he did.
Self-defense, man.
Right. I know. See, it's who he is now that counts. You know, she's so caught up in Antonio joining the prize, you know, gang this and gang that. Man, you know how she is.
Well, he's back with the brothers, man.
What?
Yeah, he told me he was back with the prides when I talked to him down at the docks.
He didn't tell me anything about that.
It's because he don't want you in the crew. He told me that, too. He said you two talk, and he wants you at home, on your own. What?
It doesn't make any sense, all right? I mean, all this time, all he's been saying is, you know, stay away from the gangs. We have to find a new answer. Why would he join the prides?
Maybe you didn't hear him right. Maybe he thinks it's just not the right thing for you. I mean, you being a sensitive artist and all. But he can handle it. Yo, Chris, your brother was real clear about you not being in the prides, right? So forget about it. Yo, he didn't say nothing to you about that?
No.
It's weird. I thought you agreed with him, seeing how you gave him your gun.
Ambulance is on its way. How is she?
Just say something. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
How are you doing?
Okay, you're doing good. You're doing fine. You just hang in there.
You left your pistol at Rhodey.
I know.
I was worried. I got it for you. It's a,
No.
I got
Stay still, please. Please.
Oh, you're gonna need that crystal. I want you to be safe.
I got it, Lucas. I got it, okay? Doing good. You're doing fine. You just hang in there, okay?
All right, what happened? We got a report of a man with a gun.
Look, I need something to stop the bleeding.
Andy, I got no pulse here. I'm starting CPR. What the hell happened here, Antonio? I need you now.
Keep this pressure here.
I shot him.
I had no idea that your marriage to Bo was in such trouble.
Excuse me?
Well, that's the only reason I can think of that you would be this irritable and this negative. And I would be more than happy to help you with any problems you're having with your husband. But please don't bring your frustration into my campaign.
Put a sock in it.
There you go, being negative again.
Bo and I are not having problems. You and I are having problems. And the main one being that you put my name on invitations to a fundraising gala without my permission.
You can say whatever you want to about your marriage to Bo, honey, but we both know what the real truth is. And I would say bedroom blues was really the problem here, judging from how frustrated you sound.
I am frustrated because I'm just a little bit peeved at you. I am furious.
Don't yell. For pity's sake, people might think that you're not actually supporting my campaign.
I'm not.
What?
You heard me. I'm not. I'm not supporting you, Alex. I wouldn't support you for mayor or anything else.
You might want to reconsider that. You might want to think that over.
Oh, I tell you, spending time around these little babies makes me think about when CJ and Sarah were that little.
Oh,
Boy.
you know it. You know, I was looking at little Frankie, and I was remembering CJ when he had that ear infection. Do you remember that? And we had to take him through the snowstorm to get him to the emergency room?
Yeah, I do. I remember that.
And I was changing little Leslie, and I kept remembering Sarah when she was learning how to walk. We took her to the park, remember? And that stupid dog came over, and he knocked her down. She hit her head, and we had to take her to the emergency room, too.
You remember all the cheery things, don't you, Tina?
Well, you know, moms worry a lot.
Yeah. I remember a lot of the nice things, too. I remember that one afternoon I came home early, and I saw CJ take his first step. I remember the first time we put Sarah into her high chair, and she started throwing food all over the place, driving Kim crazy. I remember the way they giggled the first time I took them down the hill on the toboggan.
I will never forget when CJ crawled up into my lap, and he told me he was going to marry me.
Yeah, I remember the time that Sarah came up to us with that tooth that fell out, and she said, I'm going to put this under my pillow because it's going to turn to gold.
Well, you know, sometimes I wish they could just stay little forever. They're growing up so fast.
Yeah. Man, do you know that CJ is going to be in college in 8 years? Wow. Are we that old, Tina?
I'm not. I can't speak for you, though. I just wish...
What?
I just wish that when they're old enough to be on their own, that I won't have messed them up too badly.
Oh, Tina, come on. Stop it.
Oh,
You're doing a fine job now. Things are much better now.
oh, thank you. And I love them, and you know I would die for them. But I got to tell you something. I see Luna with her kids, and I'm here to tell you that she's building a real relationship with them and a real family, not some traveling sideshow that I'm doing.
Well, look, hopefully all that stuff is stopped, right? Yeah, the kids have traveled around a lot, but right now, they do have a real family. I mean, it's a little weird with us being married and divorced 3 times, but they're doing okay, Tina. They know that they're loved.
Yeah. And that's the most important thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And Luna would say the same thing. And speaking of Luna, where is she? She should have been here half an hour ago, Tina.
How many we got?
We got one badly wounded. She's over there by her brother. No, wait, we got 2 wounded. He got braced in the arm. This one's got no pulse, no respiration, nothing. Come on, you take over. Come on,
How old is your sister, sir? Does she have any allergies to medication?
She's 29. No, she doesn't take medication.
Antonio Vega admitted he was the one who wasted the Rodriguez kid. This is 95. We're at the community center, East Lambview. We have a 29-year-old female, A&O ×2, with a gunshot wound to the abdomen. Pressure's 80/40, pulse 138, ETA 10 minutes.
You got the weapons?
Both.
We gotta know what happened here. Now, Antonio Vega said that he shot Luis. Did he fire at Luna too?
No. Antonio... Luis shot her for no reason at all. I mean, and then he said he was going to kill me.
Easy. So Luis fired at Luna. Did he fire at you too?
He said he was going to kill me, and then Antonio, he came in with a gun.
Looks like Vega actually saved some lives.
Yeah.
Stop it, Dylan. That won't do any good.
Calm down. You're only making things worse, okay?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
You gotta keep calm, okay?
Yeah, forget Louis, okay? He's not going to hurt your sister anymore. He's dead.
Well, then what are they doing?
It's standard procedure. He's dead until the doctor says.
Listen up, Dylan. You gotta be calm for Luna, okay?
Sir, the officers will drive her to the hospital. Doctors there will check that wound as soon as you get in.
I'm going with her.
I'm sorry, sir. It's against regulations. You order the ambulance for him?
No, he's fine. You just go. Just go. Go. Come on.
Dylan, can I get a word with you for a second? Right over here, please.
All right, I'm going with Dylan and Luna to the hospital. Emilio's going to take charge of you. Next time we talk, I want to have one really good explanation why you were carrying a gun.
Yeah, well, maybe if you'd stop crying like a little baby, you'd figure out that I saved somebody's life.
All right, come on, Dylan. Just keep it calm, okay?
Like the last time, huh?
What?
Do I have to remind you? You arrested me for killing that guy in the pool hall. Now what? You gonna arrest me again? Bro?
Mickey, the only reason why he had the gun is because he thought that I was going to go after Luis. He said that he was going to take care of it. Man, he wasn't going to keep it. Antonio's on parole, man. He can't get caught with no gun.
What can I tell you, Chris? El Leon, head of the prides, he needs some protection.
But he said he was going to give all that up. Yo, that's my mom, man. Come on, take her.
Yo, man, I better step off. I think I may be one of those bad influences she's always talking about. Yo, you be cool.
All right, man. Later. Oh, hey, Ma. I thought you went to bed.
couldn't sleep. Not after the way we fought. Christian, I am sorry I lost my temper.
Yeah, well, look. I mean, you know, sometimes you get mad and you say things that aren't right. Well, I'm sorry, too.
I know you love your brother, Antonio.
Well, he's my brother. And he's your son. No, we have to figure out a way to help.
You're wrong about him, though. Listen to me, Christian. Antonio is dangerous. Dangerous.
I believe those belong to me.
No, Alex. They're mine. You see, these people responded to an invitation to a fundraising gala that was sent by me, remember? Therefore, the RSVPs are mine.
I had so hoped that you had changed your mind about supporting Liz McNamara over me.
I never said I was supporting Liz McNamara, but I am definitely not supporting you. Because I think your being mayor of Llanview would be a very, very, very bad idea.
I see. Have you given any thought to what your attitude could do to Beau? You know, I certainly can't support him for commissioner of the police if his wife doesn't support me for mayor. Do you want to be responsible for Beau losing his job? Do you want to be responsible for ruining your already shaky marriage? And do you want to be responsible for tearing the Buchanan family apart?
All right, first of all, Alex, just hold on there. Beau and my marriage is about as shaky as Gibraltar. And I'm sure the Buchanans will survive.
Oh, what about Beau?
Beau, I doubt very much that Beau would even consider being your commissioner, so therefore I think Beau will do just fine, too.
He might. You may not.
Excuse me?
You don't want to be making an enemy out of me. That's exactly what you're doing right now.
No, Alex. What I'm doing right now is taking these RSVPs home. And I'm going to take the guest list home, too, because I'm going to write a personal note to every single person telling them not to come and why not to come. So if that makes you and I enemies, then so be it.
Nora. It didn't work, huh?
No, honey. Everything's going to be just fine. It's not over yet.
Ma, I can't deal with you bad-mouthing Antonio. Yeah. Ma, I mean it. Look, I love you, all right? But if it's going to be like that, then I would just rather not talk about him at all.
You're right. I don't want to fight anymore with you. But somehow it only seems that we argue when your brother's name is... Sorry. We'll talk about Antonio some other time.
It's all right. Look, I'm going to get something to eat. You want anything?
No, gracias. Christian, I said some things before that...
Mom, we both said things before. I don't want to fight right now and say things that I'm going to feel bad about later.
I understand. But it's important that you understand this. You know, when I said before that you weren't good,
yeah.
I was wrong. You are a wonderful boy and a good son. And I love you, and I always will.
Oh, Ma, you know I love you, too. Hey, you know what? Maybe I'll call Mr. Henderson, or maybe tomorrow I'll just drop by the hardware store, you know, ask him to hire me back. I mean, I'll talk to him, you know, I'll tell him about everything that's been going on, and sometimes he understands. And you know what? If he doesn't, then I'll just get another job.
That's my Christian.
Do you want some of these rice and peppers?
No, no. It's time to go to bed. You're going to get an upset stomach.
Yeah.
Madre de Dios. All right. Well, don't stay up too late, huh?
I won't.
Good night.
Good night.
Yo, Chris, remember all the sirens we heard before? You should see the community center, man. Cop cars all over the place. Listen, we
Dylan, was he around?
I don't know, man. All those 5-0s made me nervous. I just kept going, but I did see an ambulance. I think they took somebody away.
Man, Dylan was there alone. Come on, let's go.
Is this the second gunshot victim you called in? Yeah, pressure 70 over 40 after 3 liters of fluid. All right, let me take a look. Oh, God.
She's my sister. Don't let her die, all right?
Let's get her into trauma 1 and 4 units of O-negative blood stat.
Pulse is 140, respiration's 22.
She's too unstable. There's no time. This is an OR code blue.
All right, we'll go straight.
Attention, please. Code Blue team to the OR. Code Blue team to the OR.
No, Dylan, you have to stay here.
And I've got to be with her. I mean, this happened because of me.
No, you know that nobody's allowed in the operating room but the medical staff. Just let them do their work.
What happened to your arm?
Same guy took a shot at him. Thank God it only grazed him.
What happened to the shooter?
He bought it.
Have a seat. I want to have a look at that.
You gonna be okay? I gotta go call Max. All right? Hang tough. Be right back.
All right. I'm going to take a look at that wound. We'll also need x-rays.
No, thanks. I was just checking. Well, I'll see if I can run down the number for the community center. Yeah, okay, thanks. Bye.
Who's that?
That was Rhodey. I was thinking Dylan would probably know where Luna was, but he's not bartending tonight, and the bartender on duty told me that they both left about an hour ago.
You know, that's not like Luna. She's not late for anything.
No.
You have to try this. It's really good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Well, Luna taught me how to make these. You know, I'm learning a whole lot about food just living here.
Yeah? You know, Luna's always got a unique way of preparing meals.
I mean, a vegetarian diet is very healthy, you know.
Well, I didn't say it wasn't healthy. Looks healthy.
Oh, just try it. You know, I was in the kitchen and I was realizing how much time I've spent in this house in the past year. You know, no matter how much I've screwed up, Luna has always stood by me.
Yeah, that's Luna. That's who she is.
She's always defended me. She's always told me how good of a mother I am.
You know, I seem to remember saying something very similar to that a little while ago.
No, you don't count. You're the father.
Counted when it mattered.
Oh, wait, did you hear him? Frankie and Leslie.
We better go quick, otherwise they're going to wake up Sarah, and we're all going to have our hands full. Come on. Whoa.
I don't know what's going on, but help.
I'm on my way.
Okay.
I do not know how Luna manages.
Got our hands full, huh?
Sweetheart. And the strangest thing is they both woke up at the same time. They immediately started crying.
Ooh, that is strange.
And I checked their diapers. They weren't wet or anything. It was just so strange.
Oh. That could be Luna right
Yes,
now.
well, tell her we could use an extra pair of hands to get home quick.
Hello.
Yeah.
Cord?
Yeah?
Sandy. Yeah, listen, do you know where the address book is in the drawer by the desk?
Yeah, it should be right here. What do you need?
Max.
Andy, what's going on? You okay?
I gotta get hold of Max.
Well, Max is out at the ranch. Andy, has something happened?
It's Luna.
Dr. Wallach will be here in 5 minutes. 4 units of blood are on their way up.
Oh, my God. What? This wound is massive. Whoever did this used a hollow point bullet. It's done extensive damage. This all may be too late.
This business with Nora, you said wasn't over?
It's not.
Alex, you've got to cancel the fundraiser. Nora's contacting all those people, calling the whole thing off.
I'm not canceling a fundraiser, darling. We're going to have a marvelous fundraiser, and she is going to be thrilled to help me make it a success.
Honey, she's not going to show.
Oh, yes, she is. She just doesn't know it yet. She also doesn't know what a major mistake she made today.
What did she do?
She underestimated me.
So, what else happened?
You and the girls showed up. You know the rest.
Okay. The detectives will go over all of this with you again later.
Yo, man, they're not gonna charge me because I smoked some punk, are they? He was gonna kill Dylan, man, and he'd already
I don't know, okay? I don't know. But what I do want to know is where'd you get the gun? Huh?
Guns come easy in Angel Square, Emilio. You know that.
Yeah, I know that. But you got it from somebody. Who?
I don't remember.
Hey, I'm not the enemy here, okay? I really want to help you, Antonio, but you gotta meet me halfway on this one, please.
I told you everything I know.
Yeah, right. You know what? You are in deep, my friend. Maybe too deep. If you don't help us out a little. You know, carrying a piece is a violation of your parole. Are you ready to go back to Statesville now? Serve out the rest of your 25? Is that what it is? Plus the 2 for the parole violation? Come on. You know, you will never change, man. I am not going to stand here and talk to a wall, okay? You are under arrest. You know the drill. Hands behind your back. I will read you your rights in the car, okay?
Antonio.
Fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what you get for spending so much time at the community center, then you'd know something about babies. All right, I promised I wasn't going to say another word about it, and I won't. I want you to hold still for me, though.
What?
Just hold still, mule.
What is it?
Just... This is rose quartz, and it's for love. And as long as you wear it near your heart, it's going to protect your love, and it's going to also protect you.
Thanks, darling. Did you get a hold of Max?
Dylan, you're supposed to wear your sling.
Did you talk to Max?
No, okay, I'm going to call the ranch right now. I hope he's still there.
Is there any word on Darlene?
No. Not yet. See, these things take time. Hey, look, the doctor said for you to get off your feet, too. Why don't you go sit down over there and put on your sling?
You live, Darlene. You live.
Are you ready for us to start, Dr. Kelly? Just about. Pressure's 80 over 60, blood is fusing. We need all the help we can get tonight, people. This one's bad and getting worse by the second. We'll have to move fast. Make sure the x-rays are hanging. Scalpel.
Tonight, when a bully at school becomes ill, it's Urkel the Super Nerd to the rescue on Family Matters. Then, when Corey and Sean have to write a book report, they rent the movie instead of reading the book. Will a report get 2 thumbs up? Find out on Boy Meets World. Ned and Lois are the targets as Sonny sets a devious plan of destruction in motion on General Hospital. Following an ABC News brief. Next.